Jon Rasmussen conducts sessions with individuals, couples, groups, and organizations where he combines mastery in shamanism, coaching, sociology, and psychology to create deep and lasting results. Jon has studied and practiced numerous personal growth and health traditions globally over 30 years and was initiated into the shamanic energy medicine practices of the Americas in 1995. He is a full-time shaman, advisor, and author of the book Dreaming Your World into Being and 2 audio CDs, Practical Meditations for the Modern Lifestyle and Shamanic Journeys to Empower Your Life.
The shaman is simply a person in the community that can see things and figure things out just ahead of everyone else, and then often engage in a practical dialogue with the forces of nature, and then apply that to the benefit of the community. The shaman's journey is a timeless and universal technique that gives us access to the deepest levels of our being. Most of us now have a pretty good understanding of consciously setting clear goals and thinking positively in order to produce the results we want in our lives. We understand how the mind affects the body, or how our thoughts create our reality. Positive thinking, getting in the right mindset, visualizing outcomes, and changing beliefs engage the level of the mind. Making good choices and doing work engages the level of the physical. But few understand the value and necessity of engaging the subconscious levels in order to obtain extraordinary results on our journey to success. This is a process of starting at the source of the river, so to speak, and working your way downstream with the flow in your journey toward success. The work then affects each subsequent layer of your being from the inside out, making changes more permanent with the most efficient use of your efforts. This is because the information held in each layer influences or creates the next layer. The original source of your life experience starts with your essential layer, which is referred to as the soul in the West, the aura in Sanskrit, and in quantum physics would be that part of you that is beyond ordinary space and time. This layer acts as the template. This part of you can hold patterns and imprints from old stories that can either be hindering you or supporting your success. The process starts by eliminating non-serving patterns, making room to install the new patterns that help you to achieve your goals. The second layer is the mythic layer, which holds unconscious beliefs that tend to be very broad or archetypical. For example, life is a struggle, or no pain, no gain. These deeply held myths can support many more specific beliefs, only some of which we are consciously aware of. For example, if it isn't difficult, it's not worth it, or if I don't work harder, I don't deserve success. By changing these myths, we can create a more supportive set of beliefs. The third layer is the psychological layer, that we often refer to as the mind. This layer holds not only our beliefs, but also our desires, attitudes, perceptions, and projections. This is the layer that we are most familiar with through the standard practices and techniques of success coaching, psychotherapies, and spiritual practices. The more that you can master this layer of your being, the more easily you will manifest the experiences of success. Mastery of this layer comes easiest and quickest when unfettered by the previous layers, and better yet, when supported by them. The fourth layer is the layer that really counts, and that is your literal experiences. Success is not a thing or a destination. Rather, it is an experience or ongoing, ever-improving experiences. We define success in any part of your life, be it work, relationships, resources, or health, by having more of the experiences you prefer than those you do not, or indeed, by having only the experiences that you prefer. The way that you can access and affect the layers of your being from the inside out is referred to as the Shamanic Medicine Wheel Journey. It is a 5-step process that culminates in what the shamans refer to as being able to dream your world into being. Through this journey, you can increase your ability to manifest your success on an ongoing basis. The journey allows for a kind of upward spiral as well, where each time around the wheel, your abilities and level of success increases. Thus, success is not a destination either, but an ongoing journey of ever-increasing freedom and power to create better and better experiences in every aspect of your life. The first step is to shed the old stories while keeping the gifts they have brought you. You then have a richly gilded book for new stories to be written upon. We call this shedding and rejuvenating. The second step is to replace limiting myths through a death and rebirth process that leads to free agency. You'll have the freedom then to create your own supporting myths. We call this untethering and leaping. The third step is to reclaim your creative mastery, to be able to do the impossible and be unattached to the outcome. You'll be able to travel through time to reclaim your power by changing the stories. This will allow you to be invisible and keep a secret even from yourself. We call this inspiring and empowering. The fourth step is to stop all internal battles and judgment. Enlightenment equals a lack of confusion. You forgive yourself and others and own and love all aspects of yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You get over the failures and move on towards the successes. We call this dreaming and creating. In step 5, you form alliances with all aspects of nature that help you to achieve your successful experiences. You acknowledge and thank allies from minerals, plants, animals, humans, and non-physical helpers. With you and your allies in proper relationship, your dream can now become a reality. When you imagine and feel the desired successful experiences of your ideal script or destiny, it sets the wheels in motion to make them manifest in one form or another. You paint a rich picture of the experiences you prefer around health, relationships, work, and resources, and now you are ready to soar. The following guided journey with the drum will take you through the 5 steps at the essential and mythic layers of your being.
Take a moment to get into a position where you will be comfortable for the next 20 minutes or so. You can be sitting up or lying down, either way. And know that as we take this journey, all that comes to your imagination is valid. So there's no need to analyze or question. Just take what comes. Sometimes it takes the conscious mind time to catch up. Maybe in a day or a couple of weeks, it will become more clear to your conscious mind. But the journey is happening anyway, and all the work is happening anyway. So get comfortable. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just let the breath out. Behind your eyes, where you're normally looking out into the world, and begin to move down. Move down behind your mouth, and imagine looking out into the world from behind your mouth. And continue down into your throat. Imagine looking out into the world from behind your throat. And if you were to look up, you'd see your head above you. And now continue down into your torso. And settle right behind your heart. See your heart beating in front of you. See the lungs to either side expanding and contracting with each breath. Imagine a beautiful heart beating in front of you. And now enter your heart. See the blood rushing by. See the valves working. This amazing 4-chambered pump right inside your heart. And in the center of your heart, there is a light. A beautiful sphere of gold and white blue shimmering light. This is the center of your soul, of your essential self. And now go ahead and enter that sphere of light, leaving behind all that is not your essential self, leaving behind your body, your history, stepping into that timeless, spaceless, eternal place. And coming into the top of that center of light, that sphere of light, is a column of light from where you source yourself, from your source, from the worlds of pure spirit. And effortlessly, you begin to ascend that column of light. Leaving this world far below as you journey up the column of light into the worlds of pure spirit. And the first world that you come to is the world of the stone people. And as you step out into that world, you look around and you see the mountains, the minerals, the metals, the gems that make up that world. It's kind of a dark, heavy world, perfect for stone people. But we're just visiting. And then call on your allies. Ask to be shown your stone people medicine, your allies. You may be familiar with some of them. And now make your way back to the column of light. And let it carry you further upward. And you come to the world of the plant people. And as you step out into that world, you're dazzled by the light, the colors, the fragrances of this magnificent garden. Every plant that's ever been here, every plant that has yet to be here, sources themselves from this world. And as you wander through that garden or that meadow or that jungle, call on your allies. Let them show themselves to you. What are the foods, the medicines, the lotions, the flowers, the trees that help you heal, that give you energy, that inspire you? Thank each one, acknowledge each one. And now make your way back to the column of light and let it carry you further upward. You come to the world of the animals. And as you step out into that world, you call on your power animals to come and surround you. You see them coming from all directions. Who is that in front of you? Acknowledge and thank them. Who is that behind you? Who's at your side? Who's at your feet? And who is in the air above you? Acknowledge and thank each one. Now make your way back to the column of light and let the light carry you further upward. Come to the fourth world, the world of the humans and the whales and dolphins. And you're greeted by those who've come before you, your ancestors. Go ahead and dialogue with them. Let them know that you love them, you appreciate them. You appreciate the way they lived and died. You're going to follow your own footsteps now. You're going to dream the world into being in a slightly different way. For you, for them, and for their children's children. Call on the spirit of a whale or dolphin. And see if they have a message for you personally or for our species as a whole. for they are more in touch with the planet than any other. Thank the whale or dolphin. Thank your ancestors and make your way back to the column of light. Let the column of light carry you further upward now. Come to the fifth world, the world of our becoming, and there you're greeted by magnificent, luminous beings. And they guide you into that fifth world, beautiful world of clean air, clean water, crystal cities and schools. There before you is presented a mosaic of all your possible futures, all your possible destinies. And there's one that stands out, one beautiful, magnificent, joyful, powerful destiny. And you reach out and she reaches back, he reaches back. Take her by the hand, take him by the hand. That you that you're becoming. Dance with her, dance with him. Get to know that you. Who are you? What are you doing? Who do you love? Who loves you? And how does it feel? How does that destiny feel? That ideal destiny. And now take that destiny of yours by the hand, those threads of energy. Make your way back to the column of light. Thank your guides. And with this destiny in hand, effortlessly you begin to float down the column of light. Down past the world of the humans and the whales and dolphins. This beautiful destiny in hand, these threads of energy down past the world of the animals as they promise to help you achieve that destiny. And down past the world of the plant people, down past the world of the stone people. You see this world once again approaching through the column of light, and with your beautiful destiny in hand, you make your way down the column of light toward your body. And down the column of light, right back into the center of your heart, into that sphere of light. And immediately the threads of your destiny begin to expand out every cell of your body, every strand of DNA, every part of your soul, reorganizing your luminous architecture these new patterns, this new destiny, keeping the best of the old, but all that which no longer matches simply falls away to be mulched by the earth. And these new threads of energy are woven firmly into your entire body and luminous body. New destiny now firmly woven into your energy body, can make your way back into your heart and see the blood rushing by, see the valves working more powerful, more strong than before, and step back behind your heart. Once again, seeing it beating in front of you, the lungs to either side, expanding and contracting with each breath. More healthy, more clear, more powerful than ever before. Already informed by the new destiny. And begin to make your way back up through your torso, back up through your throat, back behind your mouth, back behind your eyes, and now rub your hands together and feel your face, feel your body, fully present once again in this time and space. And taking a moment to check in with yourself. Thank you.
You may find over the next several weeks that elements of the journey will become more clear and that your allies will be more present than before in various ways, be it a dream, on your doorstep, on TV, or somebody wearing a Puma t-shirt. Nature's medicine will find you one way or the other. The shamans say that we are not only stalking our power, but that it stalks us. So look for the opportunities to engage in your journey to success in new ways, now that you have it influencing your experience from the inside out. One way to anchor this work is to engage with your mythic layer by creating a destiny altar or collage that symbolizes this new you and your allies. For the old stories and ancestral influences that you have shed, you can blow into an object and burn or bury it to symbolize in the mythic once again the returning to the earth of the non-serving energies to be mulched. You can also create an ancestor altar that you bring small gifts of food, drink, sweets, and flowers to in order to honor them as you did in the journey, and to make sure that they don't follow you around anymore, influencing your experience with their difficulties and limitations. So now you will be completely free and in your power to get in the feeling place of and manifest experiences you desire on your journey towards greater and greater success, not only for you, but also for the influence you have on your loved ones and the whole world. The winds of the east, Hatun Kuntur, great condor, Apuchin, Anka, eagle, come help us to soar high, help us to see those mountaintops we've only dared dream of before, to call on our greatest, most fulfilling destiny. Bring it to earth, make it real. Help us to fly wing to wing with great spirit, with self-effort and grace. Be with us. Ho! Pachamama, beautiful mother, great mother, thank you.